Hello, thank you for joining at another episode at Investing with All I See Is W. Today, I wanted to share with you 3 hidden gem picks that I feel will add significant value to your investment portfolio. But first, before I begin, I like to let you know that all the information that I'm sharing with you today should be used as guidance information only. And anytime when you make an investment decision on any stock, please do your own research, okay? Now let's go ahead and let's get started. Okay, so ticker number 1. Okay, so what's going to be ticker number 1 here? Okay, so it's going to be Zomedica Pharmaceuticals by the ticker ZOM. Now what does ZOM do and what do they represent and what's so unique about this company? So Zomedica Pharmaceuticals is a company that is focused on producing medicine for animals. So like, for example, cats and dogs. You have, different diagnostic test kits that this company is making for the purpose of, figuring out if an animal has thyroid problems, for example. And on top of that, other different types of pharma drugs associated with animals. And the cool thing about this is, it's very similar to, how, human drugs, like pharmaceutical drugs, get, approved by health authorities. What I mean by that is, any pre-approved drug that is intended to be used on animals, like dogs or cats, then that still has to go through the Food and Drug Administration regulatory process to ensure the safety and efficacy of, any type of drug product that you're trying to produce intended for animals. So that's why I feel Zomedica is a great, buying opportunity given its current state with the company as well as the share price. Currently, the share price is hovering at a low, 16 cents. And if you look at, sources like Webull, you'll see, that the average investor cost is much higher than what it's currently priced at. And one other important aspect that you need to consider when looking at this company is the fact that there's a lot of change management going on. So, for example, with the Vice President of Finance, there's a new person that's elected and will be working soon. And the finance vice president goes by the name of Ann Carter. And I feel like, with any management change, it's for the purpose of, improving the growth of the company from a financial standpoint. Okay, so looking at the balance sheet, understanding what are the gaps for the company and what does the company need to do to position itself to maintain long-term growth. Okay, all right, so that is, another reason why Zomedica is a good company to consider. One other reason is the fact that there was recently a public offering on this company, so about 187 million shares available at 16 cents per share for this company. Anytime, I feel like when a company does that, there's just more attention from, long-term investors or day traders or swing traders. So to me, I think it's a great buying opportunity if you're looking at, this company as a future growth stock. Okay, so that's ZOM. All right, so now I'm going to switch over to ticker number 2, Rigel Pharmaceuticals. Okay, RIGL. So this is a biotechnology company that is based in South San Francisco, and just surprisingly, like after today's close in the aftermarkets, this company actually shot up by like close to like 13-14%. Now there's just so much hype going on with this company in terms of like market sentiment and everyone rushing into the COVID-19 race. But this company is currently working on a potential drug for COVID-19 pneumonia. So you see there's all these different symptoms coming out, especially with pneumonia. That's a great field to get into, and that's why there's a RIGL available. In I was recommending this company at like a low cost of like $2, but now it's gone past that. It's gone beyond the $3 from my prior video. But I feel like it's still a great buying opportunity if you're willing to park your money there and hope for like long-term gains. I feel like this is a company that is high quality and that it can achieve long-term success. All right, so I'm going to keep it short with the RIGL. If you're interested, there's a separate video that you can look into. Okay, and last one I wanted to focus on is a company that's not related in the the biotechnology or the pharmaceutical sector, but this is more of a sector that I feel in the long run may have potential change. This may be barriers to other large scale companies out there where there can be a potential threat. Like for example, a company like Solo, right? So ElectraMeccanica Solo is the ticker name, and this company produces electric vehicles. Now, this company only has like 3 products right now. There's the Solo product line, which only has like a one-seater for anyone who's willing to drive a very tiny car. But hey, it does get you from point A to point B, and the fact that there's so much tax credit implications with purchasing an electric vehicle from Solo. Like for example, you'll get like a $7,500 tax write-off, just owning that. And like in states like Oregon, you get tax credits as well. So once you nail all those out as credit, then overall the net price of the car is really $10,000 to get you from point A to point B. And hey, let's say if you were to get in a car accident, I know that the way it's made is out of aluminum, so it's quite strong. Okay, and the current share price right now, I feel like it hovering at $3.02. It's a great buying opportunity. I've known other folks who've got in like at $4, but anytime when it's accumulating and getting that U-shape, that cup handle curve, it's always good to dollar cost down when you can, because I do foresee that this company can take off. Given its prior run at a 66% jump. Now it's accumulating over time, and I feel like let's say tomorrow, for example, there is the news release, the financial data release from Solo. So let's hope that may change the way investors see this company, and hopefully new investors, so that others can invest into the company and then gain more confidence, and then the share price will increase. Okay, so those are the 3 tickers that I wanted to share with you today. That is again ZOM RIGL and Solo. Okay, these are some hidden gem growth stock companies that do not get much attention. But if you're the type that likes to invest in growth stocks for the purpose of positive proceeds from a high yield perspective, then I think this is a great buying opportunity where you park your money. Let's say if you were to purchase RIGL right now, you lose 50%, it goes down to 150, but what's the likelihood for that to happen? And what's the likelihood for Zomedica to go down to 8 cents at a 50% loss? I foresee the fact that there's all these changes going on right now. The share price will likely go up, as well as Solo. And just recently, going out to San Francisco, just riding my bike with my mass with some friends, I noticed that there's similar kind of structures where you can rent like a Solo vehicle, but there is a 2-seater. So to me, that kind of just psychologically gets people to think, hey, I've seen cars like that, but now when you have a car manufacturer producing that and exporting out from Canada or like different countries, then it's a great scene, because it's making a difference where you don't need a big car, you just need a very tiny car to get to point A to point B. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and end it at that. I appreciate you watching my video, and I hope that this was valuable to you. You can consider monitoring these companies and see whether it does take off or not. But I wanted to share my ideas with you so that we all can gain in this community. So thanks again for watching Investing with All I See Is W.